Hello everyone. We have already covered what is machine learning, what are the types of machine learning, and what are the applications of the machine learning. Now, moving ahead towards classification and regression. Has anyone ever seen an email which gets sorted into spam? So, classification is how computers make decisions. It's the brain behind the spam filters, the face recognition, and even the Netflix recommendations. So, the computers doesn't guess randomly. It learns from thousands of the complex data, then sorts new ones based on the patterns it found. And today we are going to understand what exactly how it works. So what is classification? Classification predicts which category or class something belongs. Okay. And what will be the output? So the output is discrete. We will have a limited output or either having a separate options. Now, looking at the characteristics of the classification, so the output will be a label or category, okay, or either it will be a finite number of possible outputs, or and it often involves probability scores for each class. Now, let's look at the real world example, and after this, we will have hands-on experience on the Python code, which will use the Google Lab or the Jupyter Notebook. So the application of the classification is the email filtering. The input is the email content and the output will be either the spam or it will either predict that is the not spam. So it will have to filter between the spam email and the not spam email. So how it looks there, it recognize all the patterns, all the contents of the email, and already it had been trained on the millions and the trillions of the documents and the files and the wordings. So on the basis of that, it filters whether an email is spam or it is not spam. Another application is medical diagnosis. So the input will be the patient symptoms like the temperature, heart rate, the beat rate, etc., etc., and it will predict whether there is a disease or there is not a disease, or whether a patient is healthy or he is a human being is not healthy. So this is classification. Now, in case of the image recognition, we will provide a photo or a picture. Okay. So what will be the output of that class? It will say a particular animal is either a dog, either it is a cat, either it is a bird, or either is a car. But if we are looking at how many cats are there, what is the impression of the cat, either it is angry or not, how many numbers of dogs are there, how many are there are small, large, and so on and so on. So then we will look that into regression. Now, looking the application of the classification in the credit approval. For example, the applicant, we provide the applicant data. So on the basis of that, it is either going to, we have two broad categories, either approve or reject. Okay. So there are no more such decimal points or other not so much probability, but we have already classified. That's why it is called as the classification, that either it will be approved or either it will be rejected. Now, in case of the handwritten recognition, so we can see here we will provide the scanned images. Okay, the scanned images of the writing, of the signatures, of the continuous writing or short writing, etc., or either a paragraph or either a sentence. So it will recognize the output class will be either from letters A to Z. Either it is A, either it is B, either it is C, or and so on. So we have 26 classes here. So you know that every person writes the A in one form, the B in another form, another person writes the A in another style. So all these styles are matched, and then it recognizes that whether a particular letter is A, B, C, Z, and so on. Now, looking at the types of the classification, we have three major types of the classification. One is binary classification, second the multi-class classification, and the third one, that is the multi-level classification. So what are these things? Binary classification, by means two. Okay, we have two options only: spam or not spam, yes, no, true, false. So this is the binary classification. And if you look at the multi-class classification, so there are more than two, means three or more options, like a cat, dog, bird, or either it can be the letter grades A, B, C, D, F, and so on. So this is the multi-class classification. And finally, we have the multi-label classification. So multi-labels possible. These are the possible, the multiple labels are possible, and a photo can have both beach and sunset. So we can say that inside an image or the picture, we can have a large number of the classification, a large number of the objects over there. Now, when to use the classification, whether a problem is either classification problem or either it is of regression problem. So a regression, we will see that in the later video. So when to use classification? If you want to sort things into buckets, okay, so the answer is one of a fixed set of options. So like already I told you, is this email spam or not spam? Which animal is in this photo? Or will this customer buy a particular product or not? So that will be either yes or no. Now looking the code of the Python for the application of the classification problem using the Jupyter Notebook or the Google Colab. So moving towards the Python code. Inside the machine learning works. So we are using the Python code and we will run the, we'll apply that in the Google Colab. So you can search for the Colab Google. Okay, click or open the welcome to Colab. This is, you can create a new notebook here. So just waiting a little bit. Now you can start writing a code here, a short problem of the classification. I have already written and copied the code, so I will just paste it here. Okay, so you can see the classification. This is the classification example, whether the email is spam or not spam. So it will detect the email spam detection method. So the input is I will provide the email text features. Okay, the output is category. So the category is either spam or not spam. So it means this is the classification problem. So I'm calling a function the classify email and I will provide the email content. Okay, so behind the scenes how it works, the model calculates the probability of the spam is 0.87. That is 87% chance or the probability that it is a spam. So on the basis of the contents, okay, so it will predict whether or filter whether an email is spam or not. Now look, the probability of the not spam of the email is 0.13. So it means there is a 13% chance that it's not a spam. So now looking at the if-else conditions, if the probability of the spam is greater than probability of the not spam, you can see that here the probability of the spam is greater as compared to the probability of the not spam. So now return the spam or else return not spam. So it means if the probability is higher than the not probability spam, so 87% is already large as compared to 13. So on the basis of the email content, it will provide us whether it is spam or not spam. Now you can see the result. So what will be the result? The result is to classify email. We will call a function the classify email and we will provide the content win money, click here now. You can see we receive the promotional or the emails that are either the spam emails or the not spam emails, but the contents are either there is the description of the money, the words money are used and the win is used or click here now is used. So all that are filtered as a spam. Now what will be the result? So print result. Print result means it will have to show the result and I have assigned the result to what? To classify email. It will show me whether it is spam or not spam. Now I am going to run this code. Okay, just run it. You can see the Python code is running and in a little time, because it is a browser based, so it will run and it will read the win money, click here now, and it will generate the result. So depending upon your internet connectivity, and the browser speed, all these things, parameters, it will provide us the result. So you can see we have got the result. So it has classified that the email content I have provided is the spam. So in this way, the Google, the Gmail, and all these email filtering, it works like it is going to check the contents of the data, and if it finds some of the words which have been classified as the spam, so it will give me the result that your email is a spam. So this was a very short Python code for the to see how the classification ML algorithm works. In the next lecture or the video, we will cover the regression problem, and we will also apply a short Python code to see how the regression problem works.